college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a quarterback keeper.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. From the shotgun, handoff inside. It's a fumble. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch and up for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it to the right side. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Escapes the pocket. He shreds the tackle. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. Offense facing a second and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Handoff in a single back formation. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian
got space, looking to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Their coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Second down coming up.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the quarterback gets him.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half of this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Can they catch him? And they finally grab a huge return coverage team. Lucky he didn't score there. The offense starts with excellent field position. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play callers, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the plus 49. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there.
Oh, and he fumbles. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The shotgun running play call. Breaking tackles. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Getting a little creative, trying the handoff to the wide receiver. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Now it's second down here. Oh, it's a reverse. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a third and short from the 20. And the wideout goes in motion. The receiver's got it on the jet sweep on third down. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. He didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
But the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They've converted both third down attempts on the drive so far, but now it's 3rd and 8. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the grab. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's the handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race at the 20. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pressure is coming. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. The back's got it. The ball is loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They're going to run the option. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's moving out of the pocket now. Fires it on the move. He's got it right near the end zone. Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida. Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Wolverines offense offense is back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Makes a quick catch. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He'll take a deep shot here. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
Catch made over the middle. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And bulldozing his way through. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down, ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And the extra point was up and good. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They'll tackle him right at the 31. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Send the back in motion. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. He lets it go on the move. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
He's got it at the 15. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22.
Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe? He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Wolverines. This quarterback on fire today. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. A little over 20 seconds left here in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right, this one caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to scramble now. The Gators look to keep this drive moving. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half.
Number 12. Second, kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. We get the second half started with the running play. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up. Play action here on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
But these the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, you come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it second and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. To 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Handoff to the right side. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. The Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They finally corral him at the 1. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Michigan. And the comeback is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Michigan, 21.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Gators offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the Salt were able to bring him down quickly. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. It's caught downfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Tailback takes the handoff again. Tackle is made at the 4, first down and goal.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Gators trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Second down and goal. Ball handed off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
No gain on the play.
Here we go. Third and goal coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Michigan, 21.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Michigan offense will take over first and 10.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And here's the handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 35, Michigan 21.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the comeback continues. Now the try for the two-point conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score.
Formation would
Florida,
indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Michigan, 27.
And the hands seem able to recover the football. And the Florida offense retakes the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown triumph last time they had it. And there's the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
First down and 10 now. Tailback with another carry. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Going the other way, can they catch him? The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. It's obviously down to, they'll go for the 2-point conversion and try to tie the score. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
No good. That keeps the score. Florida, 35.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them, they're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a 4th pick. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. Let's see what we get here on 3rd and 4. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's King. And he picks up the first down. Tackled at the 32.
And the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff as he try to work the clock here. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And the field goal is good.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. returner decides to fair catch this. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The shotgun handoff here. Some hard running there through a tackle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down after that previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Quick throw to the left side. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The Wolverines are in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing you the game.
And now the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They're going to run it. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The